Hello everybody and welcome back to the Firepower Gaming channel. Just a short video today because I'm feeling rather pleased with myself. I've been working my way through 100 Years War project and I'm very interested in using the sword and spear rules, which is element based, and I was looking for a suitable and flexible basing solution for my models. And the first idea that I had was to use the infamy mob trays provided by Warbases, which I really like because I think that the 10-figure base is sufficiently sized to represent a unit on the table, but presents, a degree of depth, which I really like. But one of the idiosyncrasies of the sword and spear rule set is that the only limitation around basing is that all units must have the same width. So, a unit, a crossbowman, for example, can be shallower but must have the same width as this unit of city militia. So, I firstly decided that I would base all of my miniatures on 20mm washers that I picked up from my local hardware store. And I then decided that, having made the decision based on washers, that I really wanted to try and magnetise the bases. And this is where the good people at Warbases came in. So I contacted them because, as I mentioned, I like the layout of the infamy trays, and they produced for me a range of unit trays without the bottoms. So the way that the normal movement trays are produced is that there's one layer of MDF with the slots cut into them, and that's normally glued to the base layer. So I contacted Warbases and they very kindly agreed to produce a lot for me with just the single layer. And the reason for this is I also have a lot of these metallic sheets that I thought might have been useful for a very, very long time, but they've sat in the garage really without going to use. And obviously, if you've got a metal washer on the bottom of your miniature, they really, really help with your storage and this type of thing. So taking my empty or my single layer trays, I simply cut the metallic strip to or the metallic sheet to the appropriate size, and all of a sudden I've magnetised all of my movement trays. And obviously the big advantage of this is that obviously the minis don't fall out, but I've also got the advantage then that I can move them very, very quickly and easily between movement trays, and so I can swap between systems quite easily. So my 10-man units that I would otherwise be using pretty much exclusively for sword and spear, I can now change the footprint for other systems such as Hail Caesar. So anyway, feeling very smug at the moment on the back of that. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief video, and if so, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.